Welcome to a new episode of A Journey with Joana Marie, where passion and fashion lead to your ultimate success. I'm your host, Joana Marie, and today we have a very special guest, and I am so excited about this person who's going to join me in a little while. He is my business partner in Laurus Enterprises, and at the same time, he's also a business mentor of mine. He's actually the very first person who really believed in my capacity, and he saw a lot of potentials in me. That's why all these wonderful things are happening in my life. I believe that he was the one who opened the floodgates of these many opportunities for me. I'm sure you're excited to meet him too. So without further ado, let's call him in. Welcome to the show, Jerome.
Hi, Joanna. Yeah, parang long time no see.
Yeah, parang hindi kami magkasama everyday, no? Okay. So thank you so much, Jerome, for saying yes to our invitation to be part of the show. And you know how amazing you are. And you know, I always believe in you. Alam mo, ang dami mong ini-implant na mga wisdom sa akin. And I'm sure all the viewers today, yun din yung mapipick up nila from you. So Jerome, may I ask you to please share a little bit of something about you. Who is Jerome San para makilala ka ng mga viewers natin?
Jerome San, what can I say? Okay, I never did well in school kasi I was kicked out to Chinese school tapos I repeat twice. And so really not really academically inclined.
Mm-hmm.
But kasi nung bata pa, ever since my parents never set foot sa college din. So parang it doesn't really encourage us to do grades at school, but mostly typical Chinese family normally
Business,
you have to business dapat, you have to know how to make money. Yun ang mas importante. So growing up in that way, so that's why I never finished college din. Which my dad parang, yay, okay lang, negosyo ka na. Yun. So I start business. I studied in the US kasi. It's not because I'm super genius, ganun, no? It's just my dad doesn't know what to do with me. So pinadala na ako doon. So when I came back, ayoko rin magstay doon. I don't know why. It's just parang mas mahal ko Pilipinas. So when I came back, I started business. Tapos okay naman. Then I started another business at the same time going on. Nag-fail yun. Then I started another one, nag-fail. So I've failed a lot. I think mga 7 businesses all in all. But the biggest failure in business ko is the 1997 Asian crisis.
Yes.
Which in US dollar, I think from 25, 26, tumalo ng 30-something. Sabi naman baka hindi aabot ng 40, umabot ng 40. So, doon ako nalugi.
Because you were in the export-import business at that time.
I was in the import business. Okay. So, dollar exchange, very important noon. Yun. So, malaki na talo ko and I don't know what to do anymore. So that's where, I was asking my dad kasi my dad's sharing guarantor, I loan money from the bank. Which is a huge amount at the time, 1997. Kasi dollar is nasa 25 lang yata, 24.
And then bigla nag-jump to 40.
Yes, gradually. Tapos, nung sa amin nung nag-hit 40, kasi I have circle of friends na sa import kami. So lahat kami like parang kinakabahan. My friend naman export, tuwa. Sabi ko, okay, tuwa siya. So parang ganon. So,
two different worlds, no? Two different realities with one situation, right?
Yeah. So that time at that time I really don't know what to do. Kasi sabi ko then I told my dad, I'm gonna pay you. You pay in debt ko. I pay you 1 peso a day. Ganon. Sabi niya, no.
Seryoso? 1 peso a day?
Hindi, tatay ko naman eh.
Okay.
Siyempre, hindi pumayag.
Okay.
Yun, but he told me very important thing. Sabi niya, kasi sabi, I had to learn this. Kasi I cannot, parang in Chinese, but I cannot find a better
opportunity
for you to learn this. Ito na. To make money. So ako naman parang...
Nagalit ka?
Hindi, syempre sa utak ko parang walang kwentang tatay to.
Yes,
at that time. But now I appreciate it. So I have to parang start on my own, pay off my debt. So at that time, parang syempre kabang-kaba. Alam mo yung sa laki ng utang, minsan nanonood ka ng sine para hindi ka lang ma-depress. Biglang dumaan lang yung thought sa utak ko parang wala ka ng gana.
Yes, yes.
You know, sometimes sabi mo yung, sana yung ilaw mahulugan ako para tapos na, pero ayaw mahulog. You know, kahit uga. So, yun. And so at that time, don't know what to do. So someone told me, do this and do that. So a lot of suggestion. But sabi ko na lang, sige, I need to make this certain amount kasi ito yung utang ko in certain years. So someone suggested, kasi ang typical mindset ko before, kailangan mo ng capital to do business, to make money. So yung pa rin, sabi niya, you enter sales. Sabi niya sa insurance, benta ng insurance. I hate sales eh. Sabi niya, but people make this amount as an MDRT every year, ganun. Sabi ko, that's not bad. So if I compute, if I make this amount for 5 years, mababayaran ang utang ko.
Yes, yes.
You know, plus extra, ganon. Then sabi ko, sige. So I enter yung sales at the time. So 1997, 98, I enter kagad kasi parang I was a bit desperate eh. So I enter sales naman, first 4 months as in zero.
Because it's not something that you like, number one, right? And you're very introvert pa.
Yeah, very introvert. At the same time, parang, ano yung parang gagawin ko lang pero wala
yung motivation.
Hindi ko na alam anong,
yes.
Why am I here? Yung why. Yung purpose, yung
hindi enough yung why na kailangan ko kasing bayaran yung utang. Kumbaga parang it's not enough to push you talaga na I have to do this. Ganon.
Yeah. Yung utang, I know I have to pay, but yung insurance, parang pinasukan ito, try lang. So not until one day, I was, kasi doon may mga training eh. So I attend yung training. Then sabi ko doon sa head trainer, si Miss Paul. Sabi ko, Paul, I went to his office. Sabi ko, pag nag-teach kayo ng training, parang dali lang magbenta. Parang when I sell, ang hirap.
Yes.
So sabi ko, how do you do it ba? Okay, tapos sabi niya, sige, how do you sell ba? Binigyan paper, sige, benta mo sa akin. So, ito yung feature, ito yung benefit, ito yung dividend, gano'n, you wanna buy. So, I won't even buy from you. Sabi ko, bakit? Because you lack rapport. At that time, I didn't really know what rapport means then.
Yes, yes.
Rapport. You never establish relationship with people. Oh, okay. So, sabi ko, okay. So, how do I correct that? Sabi ko, perfect. So, motion ng post-it note. He wrote something there, binigin sa akin. So, when I read it, it says, how to win friends and influence people. Dale Carnegie. So, sabi ko, ano ito? Sabi it's a book. Sabi ko, hindi ako magbabasa.
Okay.
Sabi, tinulak niya, if you really want to be serious about this business, this one thing you have to learn. And this book can teach you yung rapport nga.
Yes, building relationship.
Yes. Sabi ko, okay, so nahiya ako tinlagyan sa wallet. So after 2 weeks, basta parang nung nag-meet ulit kami ni Mo, binili mo na yung book. Kamutan ko. Okay, then I think after 2 weeks din, basta a certain time, bigla ko na lang naisip, okay, so punta ako National Bookstore, I took out yung book. So I think 148 pesos. At the time, 90 plus. Ang mahal, sinole ko. Okay, so I think a week after I meet Paul again, sabi niya, did you buy the book? Sabi ko, Paul, it's 148, yung mahal. Oh my gosh. And then sabi niya, okay, if you're really serious about this, kasi if not, don't do it. Parang either do it or don't.
Yeah. Leave or stay. But if you're going to stay, do something about it.
You're gonna waste your time.
Yes.
Sige. So I bought yung book afterward. And so one day my wife was hawking in National Bookstore. Sabi niya, kanino ito? Sabi ko, hindi ko alam. Ano ba yan? Binuksan niya. Yung book pala. Sabi ko, oh my gosh. Sabi ko, hindi ko pala nabasa. Parang nakalimutan ko na rin.
Yes.
So sabi ko, sige, I'm gonna read it sooner. But I keep putting it off. Sometimes not even going doon nga sa office ng insurance. Then sabi ko, sige, one time wala magawa. Sabi ko, sige, I'll read it na. One page lang. Ganun. Katipid na. So I read yung first page, parang na-hook na ako.
Yes.
Second page.
Because it's a really nice book, actually.
It's a really nice book. And it's really parang start talking to me, ito pala yung mga kailangan ko. So by the end of the night, like, na-finish ko na yung half ng book. Sabi ko,
wow.
The next day, tinapos ko na lang lahat. Then, first time I start writing, parang I got serious at writing things down.
Yes.
And so, pwede ko pala ma-apply ito. Okay? So, I start parang applying several things down.
Yes.
I met a client and nag-work.
Wow.
Okay, parang sabi niya, okay, kasi okay ka. Then sabi niya, sige, see me again next week. Ganun. Nag-push yung sale.
Okay. And it was the first ever sale.
Yes. After reading that book. So I went back nung Paul, dala ko yung policy. Sabi ko, nakabenda ko. Sabi niya, binasa mo yung book, no? Sabi ko, So tinanong kay Paul, ano yung next book?
Okay.
Okay, and it started, the greatest salesman in the world, 𝗏𝗏𝙗𝗍.
𝗏𝗏𝙗𝗍, yes.
So from there onwards, I start reading, which parang a whole new world opened up for me.
Yes, yes. And this was the start also for you, I believe, ng love mo for personal development.
Yeah, I got hooked into it. And doon din, kasi that was like, basta that year, 1998, tagal na pala. My gosh, nabuking na how old I am.
Nabuking tayo, sabi ko 25 years old ka lang.
Yun. So, 1998, I became MDRT din. Made yung million doon. But, of course, a big portion pay off yung debt ko. But I start gaining things na through those books. Then,
Yes.
I even remember, no, kasi kunyari, may mga, maraming incentive trips sa insurance. So I remember every time we went to Australia, I don't buy yung damit.
It's always the book.
I always go to Australian Diamox. They have this bookstore called Diamox. And not just book, I was surprised. Oh, may cassette tape pala sila. So about mga cassette tape.
Yes.
Pagdating sa bus, parang ano binili mo siya sa mga cassette tape? Oh my God, but
You started collecting books and cassette tapes.
Hindi ka bumili ng ganun-ganun.
Yes.
So parang, I don't know. Kasi here I cannot find mga cassette. So I started with cassette tape. Until now, I still have mga cassette tape.
Yes, you have a lot. And you know what, guys? Allow me to share it to you. Kung yung kwento ni Jerome, he started with not liking personal development or even reading a book. But you know what? Jerome, I believe, siya po yung pinaka-top 1 person for me na sobrang nagre-recommend ng mga libro na dapat kong basahin. And he has a huge collection of books and personal development, trainings, modules, everything.
Audible.
Yes, Audible. Siya po talaga yung nagtuturo sa akin lahat. So imagine kung paano ka lang nag-umpisa, right? What do you think is the parang clicker for you? What made you decide na, okay, I'm going to read this book finally?
Okay. Kasi somewhere, I was trying to figure that out then. But somewhere, I stumbled to this called Johari's window. Johari's window yung 4 quadrant.
Yes, yes.
So it's about, I think first quadrant is what you know about me, I know about me. It's called it open.
Yes,
Quadrant.
yes.
So I'm open. I think in second quadrant, you know certain things about me, but I don't know that certain things about me. That's called yung black. Blind spot. Something like that.
Yes.
So meaning di ko nakikita. So sometimes you can tell me that, and if nagising ako, I go back yung first quadrant in open. So now alam natin na, nakita ko na. Tapos yung another quadrant there is yung what we call, you don't know something about me that I don't tell people. So it's called yung hidden naman. Okay, but once I open up naman, it becomes go back to yung open
First quadrant, yes.
But there's this one quadrant there, quadrant apabe. So there's one, it's called the unknown. You don't know things about that I don't know myself. And for me kasi, sometimes I get stuck. And because, nakuha ko na ito, naturo ko na ako. But sometimes I get stuck pa rin.
Yes.
It's because of this fourth quadrant, yun, the unknown. And for me, sometimes you have to make effort kasi to discover
yourself
unknown. Because sometimes that part of that thing will eventually change your paradigm and change your life.
Yes.
So meaning, do things you never done before, try things you never tried before, learn things you never learned before. Because it will open up something that you never know, and then you'll find out.
Yes.
And for me, when I get stuck, I kind of always think about that in Johari's window. That's why I love yung cliche na always say, trust the unknown.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And I believe yung personal development talaga, isa yan sa mga cue for us to discover ano ba yung mga unknown parts about me. Because the moment that we realize, it can actually give us a lot more opportunities that can lead to us doing bigger things in life.
And a lot of times you will find your true self. Ano
Yes.
talaga. Kasi
True.
sometimes we grew up na how we are being conditioned, and also like who we learn to be, how to protect ourselves, ganon. So we grew up in this, but not really who we really are coming out.
Jerome, I want to ask you about Laurus Enterprises. For those who didn't know yet, Laurus Enterprises is a company that Jerome built or founded together with his wife, who is a business partner of ours. So, 4 po kami sa company na nag-own nito at nagmamanage. And the company is more about personal development and professional training. So, where we're bringing events, seminars, and workshops to help our fellow Filipino elevate their mindset, especially in terms of finances. So, Jerome, what made you decide to actually found or start Laurus Enterprises?
I would say it actually started accidentally because my main goal is not really yung event business, but it's really to find a mentor at the time. So at the time kasi I read yung book Rich Dad Poor Dad. I love that book so much. Na sabi ko, okay, I want to be part of this organization.
Yes.
But sabi ko, okay, to be part of this organization, what inspired me naman is another book. It's called Think and Grow Rich, by Napoleon Hill. There's a story there. His name is Edward Burns. Sabi niya, ang goal niya is become partner ni Thomas Edison, no matter what happened. And parang later on, naging partner nga sila. Okay, to cut the story short, just read the book. So sabi ko, sige, if you can do it, sabi ko, might as well. So sabi ko, sige, I'm a part ng Rich Dad. How?
𝗏𝗏𝗏. Yes.
So at the time, I didn't know 𝗏𝗏𝗏 then. I attended the cash flow done by an Indonesian guy. His name is 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. And when he left, sabi niya, you want to know more about, sabi niya, there is a Rich Dad Asia. Sabi niya, Rich Dad Asia.
At that time, because who you knew is just Robert Kiyosaki.
Robert Kiyosaki. So
yes.
No, sabi niya, Rich Dad, where's Rich Dad? Sabi niya, it's based in Singapore. Sabi niya, his name is 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. If you can find him, look for him, maybe, you get in touch with him or something. He's parang strategic partner ni Robert. So I started searching, then nakita ko doon sa richdad.com, may forum pa nun. So yung mga forum sa community.
Yes.
So doon sa Asia Pacific Forum, it says 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Siya na yata yun. So I started throwing question, but he never answered.
Okay.
So from then on, masipag lang ako.
You followed him?
Follow him, ganun.
Yes.
Not until I asked him, I said, I want to do cash flow sa Philippines. Which I really have no intention muna doing. It's just to get his attention now.
Yes, because you want to be mentored by him. Yan talaga yung original goal.
Just to get to know him now.
Okay.
Kasi I have no idea muna, but I know he's Rich Dad Asia, so there's something there. So later on, he got interested in me because when I said that, so sabi niya, okay, they have cash flow boards. Sabi ko, no. So I bought from him, he shipped it to me. Tapos sabi niya, he taught me how to do cash flow and everything. Then we start move sa chat. At that time, wala pa yung mga Yahoo Messenger. So it's called, sobrang tagal na ito.
Letter O. Nakalimutan ko din.
But this is the most famous chat at the time. So we moved in there. So not until later on, I started doing yung cash flow naman. Una, group of friends lang gano'n. Then he asked me to start charging. Sabi ko, if I charge you, sabi niya, then if you haven't tried, how would you know? Okay, sige. So I start charging muna.
Yes.
500. Oh, people show up. Nagulat ako. Tapos dumami na yung tao. Sabi ko, okay, it helps. Sabi niya, then ask for volunteers. Who would volunteer? Free. Diba? Sa mga event. If you never ask, you'll never know. Okay, sige. So I asked for volunteer.
Okay.
Now, there are times na sa akin volunteer kasi yung attendees. So parang, okay, dumami nga. So it started there. So I charged higher na. Then we moved to a bigger venue and everything. So it started there.
Yes.
Kasi my main goal is to bring Robert Kiyosaki to Manila. So I was telling him, I want to bring Robert Kiyosaki to Manila. But sabi, you're not ready. Parang you're just starting up.
Yes. But prior to actually bringing Robert Kiyosaki, which happened in 2015, right? Laurus Enterprises became the Philippines official facilitator of the Cash Flow 101 workshop here in the Philippines.
Yes.
And we've been doing that for many years. This is under 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 or Rich Dad Asia.
Under Rich Dad organization in Asia. So,
yes.
So it's very official. And I think that's where I met you.
Yes.
In 2001 of Rich Dad Asia event.
True. Doon tayo nag-umpisa. Doon ako natuto about passive income, about the possibility of making lots of money through business. Doon talaga na-open. And that's when I became a mentee of yours. I followed you around. If you followed 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, sinusundan niya si 𝗏𝗏𝗏. Ako naman sumusunod ako sa kanya because sobrang galing po kasi talaga niya. And he's the one talaga doing the talks about the Cash Flow 101 workshop back then.
Yeah, but
so,
I remember you said something bigla ka lang nahatak dun sa event. You don't know what's going on. Yung to be part of the volunteer.
Yes. Na-volunteer ako nang hindi ko aware. Tapos naglaro po ako ng Cash Flow 101 workshop and I was able to get out of the rat race. Then it hit me na, talaga, possible pala to in the real world, parang ganyan, because of what you are teaching us during that time. So going back now, Laurus Enterprises had the opportunity to actually bring not only 𝗏𝗏 to the Philippines, but also Robert Kiyosaki, Gary Vaynerchuk, a lot more. Matthew Hussey, Peng Joon, Chris Gardner, through the National Achievers Congress, right? So what I want to ask you right now, because we have an upcoming event, guys. It's called the Millionaire Mind Intensive Seminar by 𝗃𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏, which is an exclusive event that Laurus Enterprises is also live. Yeah, that Laurus Enterprises is also doing here in the Philippines. Okay, Jerome, can I ask you, what did you feel nung nagkaroon tayo ng opportunity na maging official partner and the exclusive organizer of this event in the Philippines? What made you, ano yung excitement level mo at that time?
Okay, I would say it started, I think, somewhere in 2008. I attended Quantum Leap. I forgot either yung Master Your Mind course or yung, we call it like direction
Mission to Millions.
Mission to Millions.
Yes.
They changed the name lang. Okay, there's one activity there. Kasi for me, Robert Kiyosaki, like, it's done. I just have to become ready lang when the opportunity comes.
Yes.
So in MMI naman, people get them, okay, you can bring this Philippines. Yeah, but it's like, you think, decide and think.
Yes.
Just thinking about it.
Okay.
But that activity, kasi one activity, and I think in like direction, you wrote down yung goals mo but yung top 3, you pair up with 3 people, and you have to look them in the eye
and tell them.
Mean it, shout it to them, you mean it. So per se, parang,
because the magic is in the feelings, right?
Then, parang hindi nag-work. Tapos I keep shouting until, nung na-shout ko, I felt something snap.
Yes, okay.
And sabi, oh my gosh. Then sila parang, oh, you got it. And they're parang, it's stuck in my mind, like, I'm gonna bring this to Manila. But that was like 5 years ago. It took me like 8 years ako nadala, okay, but still okay.
Yes.
So that time when that moment came, when I was signing yung contract with Peron, SR, and everything, it's like, wow, parang it sealed the deal.
Yes.
And for me, it's like, I remember at the time I was picturing then, okay, I want to stage Rob Rappel. Kasi he was the one when I was in MMIC Hard and Rob.
Yes.
I love Rob so much. You know, si Robert Raymond Rappel.
Yes.
And sabi ko, so if you're gonna have first MMI here, he's the one's gonna be in lead trainer, and it happens there.
Yes. So, nung nadala na natin yung Millionaire Mind Intensive dito, what were you thinking back then? Ano yung tingin mo na possibility for the many Filipinos who attended at that time? The very first event happened in 2016, February. Yes.
Yeah. Kasi for me, it's like, there's always saying sa Filipino, you know, like, even sa mga social media, anak, aral ka mabuti, so you can find a better job, you can get good compensation sa company, good compensation, while Chinese think this way, daw, ganun. But for me, it's like, sometimes, kasi like, for me, why am I involved this then? Because kasi parang, I don't really have yung mentor na gusto ko. That's why I have to go out of my family to find it then. And for me, it's like, I saw Filipino good entrepreneur. So for me, it's like, maybe hindi talaga race ng it's just in upbringing ng parents. And so for me, it's like, if no one will ever mentor me on this, why not? There's something available that can help. And for me, that's one most powerful thing is MMI.
Yes.
Kasi MMI, it's not just, you know, you learn yung money, yung habit, yung thoughts, and but for you to take yung 10 years to learn it, boom, they squeeze
in
it
just
into
3 days.
3 days.
Yes.
To 3 days lang. And you've got yung subconscious, everything just changed there. And that's a part ng MMI. Kasi yung MMI din, it was Bellum who introduced me the book ni
Secrets of the Millionaire Mind.
That was like 2006. So when I finished the book, sabi ko, I want to attend this. Sabi ko, have you attended yung MMI? Sabi ko, yeah, in Canada. I think like 2 years ago, sabi niya. Then sabi ko, okay, Canada. Sabi ko, okay, sige, I have to plan this kung ganon. But somewhere in 2006, yung ending, he told me, hey, you know, I think MMI is coming to Asia. Sabi ko, really? How? So Success Resources. At that time, I never heard of them. So sabi, I'll let you know na lang kung available. So noong 2007, first time MMI came to Singapore.
Singapore, yeah.
So, belum got me a ticket kagad. Reseller kagad ako. Yeah, in-enroll ako sa Success Resource, reseller and everything. So, there I got my taste of first MMI. And I said, wow, this is ang galing talaga. But why am I at that time hesitate, not really thinking bring? Kasi sabi ko, nakita ko yung trabaho, yung logistic.
Yes.
Even our karma group understand logistic ng MMI because it's a very intense 3-day siya.
Yes, experiential,
So
transformational.
That's why I always a bit hesitant to bring it. Not until nga in right direction. That really pushes me.
What was the biggest money block that you were able to uproot from you?
Breakthrough sa MMI. For me kasi parang I always felt like I'm always cheated. Yung ganon. But that kind of dissolved kasi like money is just money. Cheated or not, if I know how to make money, why should I be worried about it?
Yes.
Kasi hindi ko na mapabalik yun. But if I'm thinking about this, nasasayang ko naman yung opportunity to get it. So for me, it's like, okay, let go. Kaya so, sa wife ko nainis eh. Hindi mo sinisingit na.
So, if ever, for a new participant of MMI, and they attend Millionaire Mind Intensive, which is, by the way, happening few days from now, September 9th and 11 in SMX MOA live, all right, via Laurus Enterprises in partnership with Success Resources. What do you think can happen to the participants once they realize, ito pala yung limiting beliefs ko, ito pala yung money blocks ko? Paano yung tingin mo na po pwedeng maging changes in their own lives as well?
Okay, one important thing kasi sa MMI, which Harv Eker always say, is our money success blueprint. That's what MMI is all about. So one good example ng blueprint kasi, for instance, this room, iba may air condition. So as an air conditioner, somewhere there is a thermostat. And if the thermostat is set at 21, obviously the room will be, temperature is 21.
Yes.
So if we open the window, hot air comes in, what the aircon is going to do, it's going to work harder to push it back to 21, no matter what. So the only way to change your temperature sa room is to change your thermostat. Okay, so same thing with our money blueprint. The only way to change your financial life is to change that financial thermostat or code blueprint. And that's what MMI is specialized on. So you come in with a set of blueprint, you walk out with a different blueprint. And it happens. Kasi if you attend MMI, why 3 days, why intense? What we mean by intense, yung word intensive, we start 9 a.m. hanggang 11 p.m. 9 a.m., 11 p.m., 3 days, 9 a.m. hanggang 7, mas maikli yung third. And that's why it's intense. But everything is experiential. It goes to your cellular level so that what you learn there becomes permanent. And that's the beauty of MMI. That's why all people, like even you, and after MMI, you walk out, everything changes. By itself, everything changes.
Parang you're looking at a new lens, or you're using a new lens. Yes.
Because something changed in you now, and you look at things very differently. Especially, I remember yung Warrior. After Warrior, parang
it's a different,
Yeah, parang
reborn.
Yeah, parang wala bang action.
So Jerome, I want to ask you, what can you tell all the people watching us right now who are still undecided whether they want to be part of the upcoming Millionaire Mind Intensive?
Okay. First, because you really have to have the intention that you want to change. Kung wala, I mean, because you enjoy your life. So, bless you.
Yes.
But for someone naman who said, I tried everything na, for instance, like Johari, someone told me na I need to change this, or I see myself to change this, but you feel you're still stuck. And like I said, there's this fourth quadrant, the unknown. Trust the unknown. Okay, meaning do things you never done before, learn things you never done before, meet people you never meet before, read books you never read before, listen to certain things you never listened before. Because there you will discover maybe the things you've been looking for.
Yes.
Yung unknown, you have to explore yung unknown.
Baka all along, you've been looking for this gold within you, pero hindi mo siya mailabas for whatever reason. Then maybe MMI is the answer for you.
And the beauty of MMI is it's very intensive. It really focuses on your inner world.
Yes.
And that's why
your inner world creates your outer world.
Yeah. So everything you see first created on the things you don't see. Okay, like the Joana
I
Marie
love
saying,
that.
thoughts, feelings, those are the inner world, things you don't see.
Yes,
What we
yes.
see is the result, but this is the cause of what the result is going on.
Yes.
So that's why they always say, result, di ba? Result kasi is the outer world. So what's causing the result of your life right now? There is something there, and that's what MMI can fix, the inner world.
I love that. Thank you so. Parang gusto ko tuloy umattend ulit kahit ilang beses na ako naka-attend,
And then
Jerome.
you have to work it.
I'll be at the back pala, no? Okay. Sobrang bitin, Jerome, yung time natin. And I'm sure all the viewers right now, nafe-feel din nila that they still want to learn a lot from you. By the way, guys, kaya ko nga sinasabing mentor ko siya because once you start talking to Jerome, it's a never-ending learning talaga. You're going to get so much from this guy. And I'm so excited na pumayag siya na maging guest natin. So, Jerome, can you please invite all our viewers right now to our upcoming MMI?
So I'd like to invite you to this live event, finally.
After 4 years.
Yeah, after 4 years, and a lot of people keep bothering us. First 6 months pa lang ng lockdown. Okay, then yung next live, lockdown pa eh. Okay, so now it's live. It's September 9,
10, 11. At SMX MOA.
At SMX MOA.
Yes.
Okay? And for me, it's just bring yourself, That's all you need. Be yourself, and the rest, MMI will take care of it.
Yes. And this is going to be the best decision that they can ever make in their life. Because personally po ako, I'm a product also of MMI. I was, tawag dito, deep in debt at that time. Alam mo yun, diba?
Yeah.
But in just 6 months, I was able to turn things around. And ang daming naging magandang pangyayari because of the Millionaire Mind Intensive. So Jerome, before we end, is there somebody ba na gusto mong pasalamatan or acknowledge? Also, may mga gusto ka pa bang i-promote sa mga viewers natin today?
Okay, from what we have right now, what first thing comes to mind is Mr. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, the late 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏.
Yes, I miss him so much.
Yeah, he passed away 2016, and before he passed away, as if he had arranged everything for us.
Yes.
And parang so,
Goosebumps, yes.
Yeah, when we think about it. And and
he's truly a dad to us,
yes.
Not just a mentor or a business partner. Yeah.
Yeah, and really I'm thankful for that. Also, I want to thank Richard and Veron, the owner of Success Resources. In fact, they are the largest learning events company in the world. Okay. Oh, by the way, people about MMI, MMI is actually done in more than 40 countries.
5 continents.
5 continents, 200 cities around the world. And I remember one of the MMI, simultaneously 4 MMI happening one weekend from different countries.
Yes.
And what we do is via live satellite, nag-connect yung 4 na country, including Philippines. Yes. And we have to parang compete the craziest cheer.
Loudest,
yes. Craziest, and surprisingly, not surprisingly, Philippines won.
Yeah, we won.
It's like, wow. So for ibang country. And this weekend, we are simultaneously, same weekend with Frankfurt, Germany, MMI.
Yes.
So that's exciting. So going back, Veron and Richard for this very good opportunity bringing NAC, MMI to Manila. Because of them, they for trusting us.
Yes, we have this opportunity exclusive, right?
I also want to thank, even hindi pa, umpisa pa lang yung Pharma Group. Because you know how
tedious. Yes.
This 3 days, in fact, 4 or 5 days for them.
Yes.
For the car. If you see anyone with event staff sa likod ng t-shirt, my God, say thank you.
They are all volunteers, guys.
They're all volunteers. I'm really thankful for them.
Yes.
And
sponsors natin. Of course, our sponsors, ni Laurus Enterprises, specifically for the Millionaire Mind Intensive, we want to thank them because pinagkatiwalaan nila tayo, di ba, to be part of this. Yes. And our participants. Currently, we have around 1,200 to 1,300 na.
Okay, wow. Yeah. It's gonna grow pa.
Yeah, it's gonna grow pa because we still a week away from Millionaire Mind happening.
And surprisingly sa event organizing, first 2 weeks and last 2 weeks, yung pinakamarami nagre-register.
Yes. Always. Yes. Okay. So
Super excited at the coming.
yes. So thank you so much once again,
you.
Jerome. I really appreciate having you in the show. And ako personally, I just want to thank you once again. And I want the whole world to know, lahat na makakapanood nito sa Light TV and sa Facebook, sa YouTube later on, I want you to know, I want them to know how grateful I am to you because you made a lot of wonderful things for me. Thank you for seeing me the way that you do. Thank you very much, our dear viewers, for staying with us up until this very moment. I hope, well, I'm quite sure that you picked up a lot of wonderful insights from our guest, Jerome. And we hope that you can use all of this so that you are going to have a very fantabulous journey to success. And allow me to acknowledge our sponsor for the venue today, Cafe Janelo, located here in Intramuros, Manila. Masarap yung coffee nila, guys. So please do visit them.
Cafe Janelo, located at Intramuros, Manila.
And for our beneficiary for today, Uplift Cares Ministry, we want to thank you for allowing us to support your cause.
Uplift Cares, focused on the holistic growth and heartful transformation of out-of-school Filipinos, ages 16 and above.
And last but not the least, we want to thank you, our dear sponsors.
We would like to thank the following. I Am Fantabulous by Joana Marie. Be effortlessly stylish. Go to www.iamfantabulous.com. Laurus Enterprises, empowering you to reach new heights of success. Your journey to success is our business. Go to our social media accounts for more details. Millionaire Mind Intensive, the weekend that will change your financial life forever. September 9 to 11 at SMX Convention Center. Buy your tickets now. Quality living is just one the way. 𝗘𝗽𝗂𝗂𝗏. Lens Hair and Makeup Studio.
Thank you once again, our dear viewers, and we look forward to seeing you once again for another episode of A Journey with Joana Marie. Always remember, you are beautifully and fantabulously created for a purpose. So smile, and I'll see you next week. Bye!